But I remember in the old house, again, we had this cat named Josie. And she was a black cat. She was dark gray, more than black, but dark gray.
Well, we were up, Phyllis and I slept in a big feather bed upstairs. The house was 2 stories, and all of the bedrooms were upstairs. Phyllis and I always slept together, I think, our whole life, didn't we?
I know we did.
And I remember it being a big feather bed because when we jump in it, we went to the center and our bodies were together. So it was warm, nice and warm.
It stayed warm.
And one night I had to go to the bathroom. Well, that old house didn't have plumbing. And we had a chamber pot in the room. And for those of you who don't know what a chamber pot is a big pot that has a lid on it, but you go take the lid off of it and you can actually squat over it and do your business. And
That's
then put the lid back on.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was the middle of the night or if it was winter or something or raining, you had a chamber pot in your room. We had a chamber pot in our room. But that night, I hollered for Mom or Dad, and Daddy came into the room, and I told him I had to go to the bathroom. It was a nice night. So he said, let's just go out to the outdoor toilet, which wasn't very far. And I remember there was a wooden path from the back door out to this outhouse. Well, I was little, real little. I was probably 3 and a half, something like that. And so Daddy just picked me up and was carrying me. Went out to the outhouse, and I did my business in the outhouse. And then Daddy was having me walk beside him on this wooden path back to the kitchen door when Josie jumped up on the wooden path, and it scared Daddy, and he started to run.
Probably dragging you behind him.
Well, he finally let go of me, but that's how bad it scared him, that Josie, and it startled him. But he was real, I would call it goosey when something startled him.
He was.
There's another story, I don't remember this, it's a family story, that in that same house, we were all in the living room and we were on the floor, we and Aunt Maxine's family. Now, Aunt Maxine is Daddy's twin sister. They were all there, and we had had a good supper, but we were in the living room. We kids were in the living room on the floor playing games, Monopoly or Sorry or something, I'm not sure what, all sprawled out on the floor. And Mom and Dad were playing cards. Well, there was a little mouse that ran across the living room. Well, Dad jumped up. He didn't want that mouse anywhere near his kids, and he wanted to get that mouse out of the living room. Instead of calling Josie, the cat, in to take care of the mouse, Dad grabbed a broom. And he started chasing that mouse with that broom in his hand, whacking at that mouse on the floor. We had an old upright piano sitting against the wall, and he was whacking at that mouse on the floor and chasing that mouse. And it scared him so much. And finally, the mouse turned around and started coming after Daddy.
Now, see, I remember that too, but I remember how he swept up the mouse. So it was in the broom.
Oh, see, I don't remember that.
It was in the broom. He was running around with his broom with the mouse in it, and he didn't know when it was going to fall out or what. Oh, gosh, yeah.
Well, and he got so scared, he jumped up on the piano bench.
Yeah.
And to this day, we kids call that the Daddy's mouse dance.
Yeah.
No, we call it.
Yes.
What do we call it? Daddy's. No, that's what we call it. We call it Daddy's mousy dance or something like that. Daddy's mouse dance.
So funny.
Because we can remember him being afraid, but he didn't want to turn loose of the mouse.
Exactly. And then all of us kids, we're sitting there just watching him like, what are you doing? What's this all about? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Daddy was goosey. He really was.